Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Spring 2026 Virtual Career Fair hosted by the Maricopa Community College. We are going to go ahead and get the Virtual Career Fair started. Here is the format of today's session. We will have employer presentations. So each employer will present for 5 minutes about their organization, their available positions, and their hiring process. We encourage you to keep track of each employer that you are interested in learning more about and write down any questions you may have. After the presentation, you will have an opportunity to join them in the breakout room and ask the questions that you have written down. So feel free to pop in and out of these sessions and ask those questions. Here are a few housekeeping rules so that we're all on the same page. Caption is available for you today. To access them, you need to click on the More and the Zoom controls, then Caption, then Show Captions. For audio, please make sure that you stay on mute during the presentation portion of the event. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to put them in the chat or hang on to them until we get to the breakout rooms. This session will be recorded, and so you will have a copy of the recording at the end of the day that will be sent out after the event via email. Many of our employer partners have opted into sharing their contact information with attendees, so you will receive their information in the same email as the recording after this event. We're going to go ahead and get started with the presentation from our employers, and the first presentation will be done by the Arizona Biltmore Resort.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So the Arizona Biltmore Resort is located at 24th Street in Missouri, here in the Phoenix area. Right now, we are currently looking for full-time, part-time, and seasonal workers. For us, full-time is anything over 30 hours, and then part-time is anything under 30 hours. Some of our roles that we have quite a few in our pool area, which is Paradise and Saguaro pools that we have here on site. We are looking for pool attendants, pool servers, pool concierge. Also in our food and beverage outlets, we are looking for barbacks, server assistants, hostesses, cooks. And then at this time, we're also going to start receiving applications for our dishwasher stewarding roles. When it comes to benefits here at the Arizona Biltmore, our benefits kick in on the first of the month following employment. So if your start date is April 15th, your benefits kick in on May 1st. So medical, dental, vision, short-term, long-term disability, just to name a few. You will also be eligible for our Go Hilton travel discount. So Hilton employees get an employee rate at all Hilton properties worldwide. When it comes to our processes, we do a background check, and depending on the role, you may have a drug screen as well, just depending on the role. We kind of make sure that the process goes pretty fast and pretty smooth. If you're interested, please feel free to jump in and speak with me today. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you so much for that presentation from the representative from the Arizona Biltmore Resort. Next up, we will have the Arizona Department of Health Services.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully you all can see my screen now. Is the slideshow showing up, Patrick? Okay, great. Hello, everyone. My name is John Siegfried. I'm the recruiting manager here with the Arizona Department of Health Services, and I'm so glad that you're here today. I'd like to share with you kind of the mission and vision of what we do here at the Arizona Department of Health Services and specifically the Arizona State Hospital, and how you might fit into that mission and vision to help make Arizona healthier. So our mission is to promote, protect, and improve the health and wellness of individuals and communities in Arizona. Our vision is health and wellness for all Arizonans. And that mission and vision takes shape in a few different programs that I want to highlight today. Maybe that's disease prevention and control, promoting healthy habits around the state, working with environmental health considerations or concerns, preparing for health emergencies like we had during the COVID pandemic, working on community public health in our different tribal groups or border health, maternal and child health, WIC, very popular programs across the state, helping to administer and support those. The Arizona State Hospital, which is the state's inpatient psychiatric facility near Sky Harbor Airport. So if you're interested in behavioral health, that can be a great opportunity to find a career. And then licensing and surveying, so regulating healthcare delivery around the state, especially right now we have needs in long-term care, hospice facilities, even things like daycare. So if you're interested in looking after those more vulnerable populations, DHS, I'm sure, has a career opportunity for you. Now you might be thinking, John, these sound awesome. How do I get involved? How do I find that next role? Well, we make it really easy at the state. You just want to go to azstatejobs.gov. You're then going to want to click on current openings, and there you'll see hundreds and hundreds of openings. But if you want to look at ADHS specifically, which is what I'd recommend you do, then you're just going to want to change the drop down from the department list to Department of Health Services, and that'll shorten up the list considerably. Then you'll just see a few dozen roles that we have open right now, and you'll be able to look through those and see which ones might catch your eye. And if when you read them, you find some that do seem like they'd be a good fit for you, please apply. The application process for the state of Arizona is actually super easy. It's not very many clicks. It will take you less than 5 minutes. And I think you could be that close to finding your next great career. Now you might be thinking, oh, well, this sounds good, but where am I going to do it? Well, we have a few different buildings that I wanted to highlight for you today. That one on the left is the what we call our downtown building. That's where I work. It's also the building in my background here. So that is near downtown Phoenix. The picture in the middle is the Arizona State Lab. So this is where we do all of the newborn screening for those parents in the room that have had children in Arizona. Your odds are your child went through a newborn screening to test for a number of different things. That results and results of other things too. We test for food contamination. Is all done at the Arizona State Hospital. So if you have more of a scientific background and are looking to maybe for a biology or chemistry experience, put that to work. The state lab could be a good opportunity for you in the middle. And then the Arizona State Hospital is the other remaining picture. That is where it's an inpatient facility, like I mentioned before. It's the most mentally ill patients in the state are getting the care that they need to help rehabilitate them and get them back into society. So if you're someone who has a passion for mental health and behavioral health and wants to help drive positive change in that space for Arizonans that desperately need your care, then I think ASH could definitely have a place for you. We also have a robust benefit package because it's a government. We're only talking about government jobs here at ADHS. So the ASRS pension plan is going to give you income for life. Not many places are offering that anymore. Plus, very robust health, medical, dental, life, vision, all of it. We also have good tuition reimbursement plans and student loan forgiveness options as well for working in the public space. So, a lot to get excited about. And if you are interested in reaching out to me privately to learn more, feel free. My email is on the screen. Once again, John Siegfried, I'm the recruiting manager here, and I'll also be available in the breakout rooms for anyone who wants to talk more about what we have to offer. Thank you, everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you, John, with the Arizona Department of Health Services. Next up, we will have a representative from Bank of America. America. We appreciate the information. Next up, we have Blackstone Security Services. It's a representative from them here. If not, then we'll move on to the City of Phoenix. If the City of Phoenix is not available, then we will move on to Hershey Company Logistics, LLC. My apologies.
Okay, I actually have some slides, so let me see if I can get those to work. Okay. Can you guys see the slides? Is that a yes or?
Yes.
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 Okay. Okay. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I work for Hershey Companies, and Hershey Masonry is one of our entities here in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, who are we? Hershey Masonry, we deliver high quality masonry work across Arizona, and we do it right every time. And as you can see, we have a photo, and this is of the Arizona employees. It was taken a few months ago during one of our holiday events. But as I mentioned, we are backed by a team that knows how to execute and a reputation we stand behind. And before I go on, I'm sure some of you are probably asking, what is masonry? The walls that separate the homes, the walls that you see around businesses and so forth, that is built by masons, and that's what mason work is. Again, what we build, we have some pictures here of some of our sites here. So we do residential communities, we do commercial work. We also do veneer. So if you ever see any buildings that have rock work done on it, that's called veneer. So we also do that as well. And what we're hiring for, currently we are looking for project engineers, estimators, project accountants, but we also are always constantly hiring masons and general laborers. And why would you want to consider joining us? Well, we work on projects that we're very proud to put our name on. We're part of a team that shows up for each other, and you can grow your career. You're not stuck in one role. So if you're interested in joining us, I provided a QR code that would take you over to our website where all our positions are listed. And one other thing I wanted to mention in regards to benefits, we offer similar benefits as to all the other employers that have already presented. So we do medical, dental, vision, short-term disability, life, hospital, critical illness, and we also have 401k and also PTO. And I'm hoping that some of you will join me when we break out into the breakout rooms. Thank you very much. Let me stop sharing.
Thank you very much, Mina. We want to see if Endeavor HCBS is present.
Yes, we are present. Let me just pull up my slides real quick.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Sharing. Okay, I don't think that it's working, but that's okay. We don't need the slides. Okay, so a little bit about Endeavor. So we are a company who works with individuals with developmental disabilities. So right now we're hiring for a direct support professional, and those professionals will go in home and work one-on-one with those individuals. We start at $18.50. We do not require any sort of like high school degree. We do prefer some sort of behavioral background, just a caregiving experience in general, whether that's you cared for your grandma in the past, if you have kids, you cared for them, you have that experience. And of course, we look for any sort of experience with autism, epilepsy, cerebral palsy, stuff like that. We also have a home care group, a home care division, and then a hospice division
as well. And any of the requirements that we have, you have to be 18 years of age and older, as well as we do provide trainings free of charge for our providers coming on. So it's going to be first aid, CPR, Article 9. We do require a fingerprint card that we don't pay for, which is kind of like a $68 fee. But again, we can work something out regarding that. But those are just the requirements.
Yeah, we do pay weekly as well. So that's just a little bit about us. I'm going to drop my email and then our job listing link in the chat if anybody's interested and wants to go in a breakout room later on and learn more. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, for sharing information about Endeavor. Next up, we will have Fusion Global Technologies and Solutions Incorporated.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. So today I would like to brief you about our company and our current needs in terms of hiring. So let me share my screen right now. So we basically a technology based company. So we where we develop softwares and we do recruitment. So we'll place our candidates in our client location. So we work on projects, and additionally we do non-IT, so where we hire a lot of food service workers on temporary needs. Like it is like part-time job for students who want to work at their leisure time. So the hour rates would be like around above $15 per hour. That locations based on like Florida. We do have clients in Florida and Texas and all over the US, most of the states we cover. And apart from this, we do have a software roles where we hire software candidates who are willing to uh, who are willing to develop their career as a software developer, data scientist, and who are willing to get into finance, marketing, as well as clerk clerk jobs and administrative jobs. And apart from this, we do have like medical staffing, where we hire nurses, and physician assistants, like all assistant related job, we also do that. So, and we are looking for a candidate who are really interested to work on part-time and full-time basis. And we are so committed to our culture, and we do care about the like health insurance, like a candidate well-being. We do offer well health insurance and other benefits. This is in short about our company. Apart from this, we do have like government contracts, like state of South Dakota. Like we source our candidates to state of South Dakota. So that is our recent client. And we do have state of South Carolina. It's like a college. We recently got an award where we source candidates related to IT and non-IT position, like data scientists, software developers, administrative assistants, clerks, and social workers. So depends on the agency need. We help students and the professionals, entry level professionals to like senior most professionals. And our recruitment hiring goes um, on daily basis, and sometimes we have like real urgent needs where we really reach out to the candidates asking whether they are really interested in job. So we have like a very good clients where we are helping our candidates, helping students, and helping software professionals who are looking for job. And that's all about my company. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Amy, for sharing about Fusion Global Technologies and Solutions. Next up, we will have ICANN Positive Programs for Youth.
Hello, everyone. I'm Angela Torres. I am the Director of HR here. I am so excited to be able to kind of share with you some of our great opportunities and who we are as an organization. We are a nonprofit right here in the East Valley. Our main location is in Chandler, Arizona. And our mission is really simple. What we do is we want to provide opportunities to youth and their families on being able to pursue what's most meaningful to them. And we provide that with providing after school and out of school time programs across sites between Chandler and Mesa. We're on school campuses and we're providing after school and out of school time care to them. What that actually looks like is it's being able to help a student, a youth member, build confidence in reading, in math, in completing their homework, giving them a safe place to go to after school, and just creating moments for our youth and our children to be seen, supported, and to just know that what they're capable of is beyond what they're able to see right now. And so we're not just in after school care, we're developing our youth, we're providing mentorship, we're creating impact in their families and in their communities. So we do a ton. And what makes it all possible are the people that work here. That's what makes ICANN really, really special is we operate through our 4 core values of blazing trails, bouncing back, cultivate self and others, and being able to show up and speak up. And so right now, what we're looking for are a couple of roles, including our youth program leaders that we have full-time and part-time positions for. They're the ones that are directly working with the children, creating that impact. They are the reason why our kids come back every single day. And then we also have site supervisor roles that we're hiring for. Those are the ones that are helping run strong, engaging programs. They're more of the kind of authority figure there. They're the ones that our youth are looking to be passionate about what we're doing and being able to talk with parents about the programs and the impact that we're making with children. And so these roles are really great for students if you're in school, looking for something part-time or full-time. That's after work, where it can allow you the flexibility to kind of go to class in the morning, recent graduates, anybody that's really looking to build experience in education, nonprofit, psychology, social work, or you're just really looking to make a difference in your community. So I hope that if something resonates with you, that you'll be able to connect with me in the breakout room, and I look forward to meeting you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Angela, from ICANN, Positive Programs for Youth. Next up, we will have Logisticalist.
It's Logicalis, actually, but that's all right.
Okay, thank you.
Let me try to share my screen here really quick. Give me a second here. I don't know if I can figure this out. I haven't used, oh, there it is. I haven't used Zoom in a really long time. Let's see. There we go. All right. Start this presentation. So thanks for having me, everybody. I'll keep this quick. We're essentially an IT managed services provider. I'm the senior talent acquisition specialist with Logicalis. These are some of the main partners that we have. So you can see a lot of different ones: Cisco, ServiceNow, HP, NetApp, VMware, IBM. I've been around since the late 90s. We've got a lot of customers from 26 different countries. I just hire for the US, and I have a number of positions in Tempe, Arizona today that I'm going to be talking about. Here's a quick synopsis of our benefits. I know that Great Place to Work is outdated over here. I just couldn't in time find the current one for the most recent run, but we did actually achieve that again this past year. As far as benefits, pretty all-encompassing: health insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield, dental, vision insurance, short-term and long-term disability, We have life insurance. We have a 401k retirement account that we match on and up to 4%. And we also have paid time off, pretty generous amount of paid time off. Then we have paternity leave, maternity leave, and then pet insurance as well. Main thing most people here are probably interested in is what jobs do we have open. We're doing a ton of hiring and growing a lot in Tempe, Arizona right now. And we have a lot of field technician positions. The main one we really have the most urgency for is a lead AV technician. So we need somebody with several years of experience installing AV systems, primarily in like schools, offices, things of that nature. And so not so much on the event side of things. We're also looking for some physical security technicians to install CCTV security cameras, key card door access readers. We need a lead technician, a lead security technician right now, and we also need a regular security technician. We also have a lead cabling technician, should be Cat 5, Cat 6 cables and fiber as well. Listed off some of the clients that we service in these areas. Everything is, these are like positions where you're going to be out on the road. Decent amount of the clients are local, but some are further away across the state. So do keep that in mind, but we don't have any out of state work currently. As far as other roles in Tempe, we're looking for a project coordinator. So maybe somebody who's been studying to long-term become a project manager who has some background in IT, some professional experience, or maybe has worked as a project coordinator, or even if they have experience as a project coordinator in any of these other areas like AV or cabling, we would love that too, that it's in an office position, a good Monday through Friday role, and lots of opportunity to move up. In terms of some other things, bilingual, Spanish, English, that's a remote role for our service desk, first level support, and a good opportunity. Again, a lot of room to move up. So if anybody's interested in any of these opportunities, we do have a few other opportunities, but I think these are the most critical ones right now and the most relatable to this area. If you're not seeing anything you're interested in, keep an eye on our careers page. And there's a link for the careers page, which I could actually probably put in the chat as well. And also put my email if in case anybody has any questions or wants to reach out to me. And that'll do it for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Caleb from Logicalis. Next up, we will have Musical Instruments Museum.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today. I'm going to share my screen. Just 1 second. All right, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Wonderful. So my name is Andrea Reyes. I am representing Musical Instrument Museum, also known as MIM. We are located off North Phoenix, right off the 101 and Tatum Boulevard. MIM is a nonprofit organization founded by Bob Ulrich, who is the former CEO of Target. He envisioned this place to be a place where people could connect through music from around the world. Today, we showcase instruments from over 200 countries. We create immersive experiences where guests don't just see the instruments, they can hear them in their cultural context. We also offer our core values here on our website. We are guest-friendly, we're high-performing, ever-changing, and sustainable. Upon hiring candidates, we do look for candidates who relate to our core values. We also have a wonderful benefits package. We offer robust benefits such as medical, dental, and vision coverage, just to name a few. We also have a lovely 401k program where the company matches up to 6% contribution. And then also on our website, we do list our open positions. Right now we have 3. We have our audio engineer position, MIM is more than just a museum. We also have a concert venue. So the audio engineer is for that venue. We are looking for somebody who has some experience with lighting and sound. Also, we are hiring a full-time sales associate position. Full-time is anywhere from 30 hours to 40 hours a week. And then lastly, we are looking for a security officer. This is a 40-hour position per week, sometimes working some weekends, but mostly 40 hours. And then if you are interested in applying for any of these positions, we do recommend that you go to our website, click here, and apply for the position. We look at the resumes every day, and if the resume is selected, the person gets scheduled for an in-person interview. And then we do put our candidates through a pre-screening process if selected for the position. They are required to successfully complete a background check and drug screening before joining our team. Overall, what makes MIM special is our culture. We value curiosity, collaboration, and meaningful work. You don't have to be a musician to work here. We just want someone who's passionate about people and connections. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm looking forward to speaking to you more about these positions.
Thank you, Andrea, from the Musical Instrument Museum. The next company to speak is from the from Phoenix Police Department.
Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant John Childress, Phoenix Police Department. Let me try to pull this up here. All right, hopefully that's shared. There we go. So again, I said my name is John Childress, a sergeant with Phoenix Police Department. Quick overview about us. Phoenix is 5th largest city in the U.S. So we cover a very large area. We've got a population of pretty much over 1.7 million now. Landmass, we are larger than LA and New York City. So we have a very large area to cover. We have about 2,400 now. That number is a little bit lower, but about 2,400 sworn officers for our department, and another 1,000 civilian employees that keep everything running for us. We are a nationally known agency and accredited as well. So we take care of a lot of big incidences here, a lot of big host city. We just hosted the Women's Final Four because we take care of the security very well for that. So there's a lot of different opportunities that are available with our department. Most people just think of us as the guys you see out in patrol, but here we show some of the other opportunities that we have. Our special assignments units like SWAT, we have detention officers, communications officers. Our air unit is all staffed by sworn officers. So if you're interested in flying, we can teach you how to fly, and you can fly one of our helicopters or one of our fixed wing. We also have our bomb squad there. Just like I mentioned, we have over 80 specialty different details. What these are things that you can specialize in. So homicide, financial crimes, canine handlers, SWAT team, all of these are different jobs that you can get as an officer after about 2 to 3 years in patrol. Our starting pay for recruits starts at about $33 an hour, which is about $70,000 a year. Once you graduate the academy after 6 months, you jump right up to that $35.75 an hour. And then each year you have a pay increase, which just kind of runs through here, which tops you out at about $107,000. Our main benefits that we have right now, we are offering a $7,500 hiring bonus for all sworn officers, as well as our communication specialists, our dispatchers. We've got 15 paid holidays a year, bilingual incentives. So if you all speak a different language and you're translating during your course of your duties for someone, you're getting $10 an hour extra on top of your pay. The City of Phoenix also offers education tuition reimbursement, so $6,500 a year towards whatever education you're looking at. So we've got people that have gotten their doctorate degrees all on the city just while they're working. And then all the training and is all paid, and all of your equipment is all paid in a uniform allowance. Outside of our sworn positions, we also have a bunch of different civilian career paths. So our communications, police assistant, detention centers, crime scene specialists, civilian investigators. There's a whole slew of opportunities on our civilian side if you're not interested in the sworn side at all. And I'm happy to go into those in much more detail once we get in those breakout groups. I'll have this information in the breakout groups as well. But we can kind of talk about things. If you're looking to apply right off the bat, you can hit up this website. There's a big red button that says apply now. You're able to click that and we can get started with the application process. So look forward to talking to you all in the breakout groups. That's my intro.
Thank you so much, John. The Phoenix Police Department. Next up, we will have Sovereign Healthcare Group. Their representative from them.
Hi, good afternoon. I think I'm having trouble with my camera, but I'm going to try to share my screen. Well, I'm Kisa. I am a physical therapist and I work for Sovereign Healthcare Group, and I am currently recruiting and introducing you all to our Sovereign Therapy Services. We are a healthcare company that employs over 400 clinicians and non-clinical staff across the states of Arizona and Missouri. We provide physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy services to skilled nursing facilities here in the Arizona market, and then also skilled nursing and home health in our Missouri market. We hire registered nurses, licensed practical nurses, and again, PT, OT, speech therapists, as well as physical therapy assistants and certified occupational therapy assistants. We currently have openings across the state of Arizona here, and our primary locations are Prescott, Arizona, Kingman, Arizona, Lake Havasu, Arizona, and Yuma, Arizona. We are a company that provides comprehensive therapy services mostly to adults. So we work with the geriatric population, regaining function, strength, and we work on memory care. We also have specialized clinical programs that we train our therapists in providing, as well as working with the facilities in these areas to market for additional patients and providing them the resources to continue their strength post subacute or rehab services. We also treat patients that reside in skilled nursing facilities. It's their home, but if they had a change in condition or they need additional support or services, our team has been trained and qualified to also meet the needs of those patients that reside in those specific communities. Again, that is a quick introduction to who we are from a healthcare standpoint. I look forward to talking more in detail about the specific positions and opportunities that we have for full-time, part-time, as well as PRN staff, those who can work, have other jobs, and can pick up extra shifts depending on their availability. So I look forward to meeting you all in the breakout sessions.
Thank you so much, Keisha, from Sovereign Healthcare Group. I want to go back and see if Blackstone Security Services is present, or if the City of Phoenix is present.
If City of Phoenix hasn't hopped in for anything, being that I still also work for the city, if you have generic questions for City of Phoenix employment, I might be able to help you out with that. So feel free to hop into the breakout group and I can try to help you out.
Thank you so much, John. We appreciate that. So now we're going to open the breakout rooms. To access the breakout rooms, you want to click on More in your Zoom controls, then Breakout Rooms. You will then see a list of employer names. Simply click Join.